What up, y'all? I don't know where Emily's at. Hey, Sarah, what's up?
Hey there, happy to be here for our first live. Woo
I
woo.
know whoever's tuning in, like, thank you. This is gonna be a very rough, well, not too rough.
I'm
Not
gonna
too.
make it real rough.
Oh God, I knew I was just.
Yeah, you messed
talking
up.
to that
I don't even know why you were like this.
So, welcome, guys. We're watching Women's Wrestling Talk. My name is TK Trinidad. We have the ultimate cat mom, Sarah the Rebel. For you guys who have never seen us or have no idea what's going on, we are the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. So, what happens is that we are now invading the rest of the universe. So, we invaded, we conquered YouTube. We conquered Anchor and all that good stuff. We've had multiple interviews. We've been on for 3 years, and my phone's going off. We've been on for 3 years. We've been doing a lot of great things, a lot of great interviews, all the way from, and it's about female wrestlers if you can't get it from the title. But we had different folks on the show, people from WWE, independent wrestlers, all that good stuff. So that is what we are about. So we're going to be going live every Thursday. We're going to be talking about the news. So we have been doing lives on IG, but now we're also going live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So, for you guys who are joining us or watching this later, it's going to be every Thursday at 4 o'clock. And it's going to be one of the hosts. We're missing one host. I don't know where she's at, but it's going to be one of the hosts with a guest. And that guest can be from anywhere. It could be an independent wrestler. It could be a host. It could just be a wrestling fan. So if you want to hop on the show and just talk wrestling, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, we're expanding into our world domination of being the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. So Sarah the Rebel, you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I was just sharing out the link. So I'm Sarah the Rebel. I'm a professional wrestler. Technically, I've been doing it for 2 years now, but due to COVID, I'm going to tell you it's much more like a year and a half. I made my debut on WoW Women of Wrestling, which you used to be able to watch on Access TV, and now I don't know where you're going to watch it. It's getting a new home, though, so that'll be fun.
Is it on Access TV still? Because I just found Impact on Access TV, which I'm really happy about.
That's why we're not on there anymore. Cool. Yeah, so who knows what's going on with all that. But I do know we are coming back. It's just literally COVID has messed everything up. But anyway, so I do that. But then on my other life, I'm also an author and a gamer. And, I like to talk about wrestling because it's my jam and it's my life.
And your cats. Don't forget to talk about your.
Yeah, I would never forget to talk about my wonderful cats. They are peacefully resting right now from a hard day of doing absolutely nothing. It must be nice.
Okay, so here's the lowdown. Here's the truth behind the scenes. I have no idea who's coming on this week. Because Sarah does all the scheduling on social media, so she usually knows, which I'm really thankful for because I would definitely lose my mind. So who do we have coming up on the live tomorrow, and then who's our guest next week?
We have Those Wrestling Girls. They have a podcast that is also very dope. I believe they're based out of New York City, if I'm not misremembering that. They're pretty dope girls. Be sure to check them out on Instagram and everywhere else. And then our next guest, I'm 90% sure, is Quinn McKay.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Sounds about right. And we have our third host hopping in, Emily May. Hey.
Hi, ladies.
This is like this is probably like you caught us at all very busy times and we kind of look okay normal.
I know, I'm like, ooh, rough time of day.
Yeah. So Sarah just kind of got through talking about herself. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, Emily.
Oh my gosh, what do you want to know?
More the wrestling stuff. We'll stick it.
I know, right? I was like, how long do we have? We could start like from the beginning. No, I'm just kidding. So you can, I'm the production stage manager at Primetime Live. So you can catch that on Tuesdays at Fight TV. That's super fun. We had a huge episode last night. I'm also involved in Championship Wrestling from Arizona and the kind of United Wrestling Network kind of family of productions, and as a backstage interviewer. And I do a bunch of stuff. Like we covered TK and I covered AfterBuzz wrestling content all over the place. And so I just that's like the short thing of it.
And then what about your husband?
Oh yeah, my husband's a wrestler. He's Baines. So he's fun.
Like,
why are we talking about men? I can talk about my man. Like,
I know. I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to like separate my.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's involved. Like I would like in the beginning, like I got involved because I was his manager and I was kind of his I guess valet, you could say, back in the day, and then so I've always been around wrestling.
I didn't know this about you. You were a valet?
Yes, I was.
So awesome. Can you please share pictures in the future?
I will. I'll WhatsApp them to you.
Wait, what? You're gonna share with everybody else?
I can. Maybe we'll do a special episode where we go back in time.
I mean, that's kind of like not kind of legit. That like legitimizes like you've been in the ring. I've
been in the ring. I've been taking some bumps. I've got thrown around.
That's kind of important.
And then I decided I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but you know what you talk. I mean, we already knew what you were talking about, but people should know that
there's a little bit more context. A little bit more context.
So, anything else you'd like to share with us that we had no idea about?
No, I think I'm good. That's fun.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we will have a special reveal episode of past photos of me in gear. It's going to be awesome.
Oh man, I really cannot wait.
I know. I feel like Brandon should be the one like debuting the pictures. I know
why. Right? Back in the day when he was a hobo.
Yeah, feels like the right. Oh, I mean Bane, I can't even keep up.
I know. Different brands. Okay.
So I was kind of thinking about talking about the news, but this is kind of like a test show. We're just kind of seeing how it's all going. Hey Simon, what's up? So we're just kind of seeing how it's all going, that type of stuff. But every Thursday, test what? Okay, so for those who are joining us, we finally kind of got our life together, and we are going to be on this platform, meaning StreamYard, Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff, every Thursday at 4:00. So we kind of just wanted to give a little test before we actually have a guest on, and I'm doing the show tomorrow, and I know I might screw it up. So we kind of getting it all together. And this StreamYard is actually amazing. So if you guys are not on it and you're doing your own podcast and stuff like that, definitely check it out. It's really cool. But yeah, that's the test. That's the test today. But we figure we're not just going to hop on and hop off. We're just going to, kind of let people know who are just newly being introduced to us, like, what we're all about. So that's
talking to the fans.
Yeah. Talking to the fans. So we just found out that Emily is not only the farmer's daughter, she also was in the ring taking bumps, and she never let any of us know on a wrestling show.
Tell us that. Real quick, somebody said something's wrong with my audio, so I just want to talk a little bit to see if that's still occurring, because that is a thing that someone has noticed on Twitch. If you are on Facebook or YouTube and you are also hearing something weird with my audio, please let me know.
Well, you might hear something weird with my audio because I'm just streaming through my computer because I think you might be
too close to it, Sarah.
Running around.
Exactly as far away as I normally am during our streams. So.
Oh, they said it's better.
It's just peaking, like it kind of pops a little.
I'm curious. So it's popping for you guys too?
A little bit.
No, not for my end. But, my computer's terrible.
Let's play with the mic. So I think personally that we should have to answer the very question that we force our guests to answer. I think that would
Rapid hot tags.
You are right, and I have the questions here. So who is going to be the first victim before I tell everybody what rapid hot tags is?
I'll do it. I'll be the first victim.
So Emily's going to be the first victim, and so what happens is rapid hot tags is something that we developed. So again, we're kind of going to go back and forth. So before Women's Wrestling Talk, we were called Women's Wrestling Weekly, and we were on for 3 seasons. And we've evolved to Women's Wrestling Talk, which is going to be a little bit more stuff. We're going to have merch. We're going to have a website. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming out. And it's all dedicated to introducing the world to female wrestlers and, what they're about, because there's a lot of them, believe it or not. So in one of the segments that we have is Rapid Hot Tags, where we curate different questions from all over the place. I usually am just kind of listening to some type of show and they just have questions and I usually just rip it off from them, like a couple of them, or I see some article or BuzzFeed. So thank you to all those people I ripped it off from. And then sometimes there's some really great questions. And so I kind of pick, a couple of them, and then we put our guests through the gauntlet. So none of us have been through this. So Sarah's idea to put us through it. So here we go, Emily.
I'm nervous. See, I'm nervous like the guests.
Are you serious?
No, I just
I feel like you should know these questions.
I feel like
yes, just kidding. I'm lying.
I know I should have came up with different questions, but I really didn't have time. So I'm going to start from a different section though, so you're not used to that
so not the order. So here we go. I memorized the order. Okay.
I know. I've had a feeling you would. So here we go. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Healing.
Healing. Okay, I like that. Favorite wrestling entrance song?
Oh God. Sarah, I saw your comment. Entrance song. Oh God. Oh, I wasn't ready for this one.
Now Stephanie's is back in my head. Thank you, TK. I hate you.
No problem.
Oh God.
No problem.
Oh man, can I skip this one? Oh man, I don't know.
I don't know. You can skip it.
I know. Looking at me. I know. Oh God.
Favorite quarantine snack?
Chocolate chip cookies.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
Like communicating, making sure people can get along.
Like telepath or something like that?
Kind of, like knowing what people need,
Okay. Last show you binge watched?
What did I last binge watch? Oh gosh, I'm forgetting the name. I watched this like comedy show about the David Letterman show, yeah. Where he has a guest on. He has a new season out.
Yeah, you had like Kanye on the last one or something like that.
Yeah, like Kim Kardashian.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to watch that. If you were on death row, what would be your last meal?
Oh my God, hold on. Oh my God.
Oh,
wait, I'm hearing myself.
Okay.
I'm hearing myself.
You would listen to yourself?
No. I'm hearing myself.
And I'm hearing you.
Oh.
She's got an echo. I've hit mute. I've muted my own, so it's not coming from my computer, but it is coming from somebody's computer. See, this is why we do these tests, friendos.
I mean.
Okay, so TK is not echoing, and you have headphones in. This is perplexing.
Well.
Okay, so keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Do you hear the echo?
I don't really hear it, but Oh, now I do. Well, we'll just keep on moving because it's live TV. I don't hear it now.
All right. It was just a weird thing. Where were we?
If you could listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would say any Beatles album.
Any Beatles album. All right. And I switched back and forth.
My cat just knocked me over my light. Hold on. Stop it.
Hey, my cat is trying to eat my notes right now.
Yeah.
And before
she's like a bull. She ran into it with her forehead.
Before you think I'm exaggerating, my cat literally ate my notes.
We should call this the cat show. And last question, if you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind of or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, what would it be?
Y'all know my answer. I
know, but everybody else doesn't know your answer.
The mind.
The mind. So yeah, everybody who's in the chat, let us know. So I'll repeat the question again. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which one would you choose? So that's the question. That's one of the questions. I can't remember who I ripped it off from, but that's one of the questions I've been asking for this season. And it's been quite interesting. Most of the people are picking the body. Me and Sarah are on that train, and then Emily is picking the mind.
You guys have to give me some good reasons. We have a whole season and many episodes for you to convince me.
The reason is looking amazing. I mean, is there any other reason? That's why we work out, right? Saying, just putting it out there.
I mean, I'm gonna just eat my quarantine cookies, my chocolate chip cookies, and listen to Beatles.
Oh goodness!
Albums
right. Sarah the Rebel, are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay, let me switch over.
The art facts in mind. My body has already failed me.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm going back into the old school.
Simon Street says body pre-dad bod.
Okay.
I'll take that.
That's a legit answer.
Find
Why you gotta find some other questions? Ask me the same.
No, it's not other questions. It's questions that I've asked before.
Oh,
they're from like last season.
See, I want last season questions too, TK.
I did ask you last season. I asked you the combination of them.
Oh, she's playing mind games over here.
I know.
She's playing checkers. She's playing chess.
Oh goodness. Let's see. What is so here we go, Sarah. What is your favorite junk food?
Well, Emily actually said my favorite junk food, which is warm chocolate chip cookies. Back up, Halo's cookies and cream ice cream.
Well, that's very specific. Okay. Are you always early or always late?
I am always late. I run on CPT, but with the C is just like me.
What is the one thing you love about yourself?
I love my confidence, and a lot of people hate that shit, but I fucking love it.
Isn't that annoying? I feel like everyone, it's such so annoying.
It is. There's a rumor going around that I'm hard to work with, and I had to ask people that I worked with. I was like, hey, someone said like I got in a fight backstage and I did this and that. They were like, what? You've never no. And I'm like, people just fucking hate me because
I don't think it's the confidence part. I think it's the realness. I think
it could be the delivery of the confidence.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm always going to be me, and people having a problem with it is not my problem.
See, there you go. That's why they're saying that you beat people backstage.
I'm like, my ex-boyfriend. I was like, listen, sir, sorry to bother you. Did you ever get into a fight? No. Oh, okay, cool. I'm not that crazy. I'm not just forgetting fights. Anyway, it's just so funny. People want you to be really humble in wrestling. They want you to eat shit and like it. And I'm just never gonna do that.
And I feel like the people who do that, they're I think it translates to mic skills. Now, when you now that you say that, I'm thinking of the people who are more on the humble side. Their mic skills and their presence and their me actually getting into what they're doing in the ring. I don't really care as much. I'm very big. So if you guys watch AfterBuzz and stuff like that, I'm really big on the story and how the story is told. And even if you don't say anything, how it's, portrayed in the ring. But I love some good mic skills. And I feel like you have to have that, overconfidence in order for it to appear even halfway normal on television. So I feel the people who, they're just more humble. They just, they're not doing as well. Let's put it this way. Anybody that you can think of, and maybe, the chat, you guys in the chat and you guys as well, Sarah and Emily, anybody you can think of who's the top of their brand or their promotion, indie and, on television, aren't they confident individuals?
Right, they are. I mean, look at Rock's persona when he first shot to the top with his promos. He was talking shit, Right. That's what they love. Anyway, ask me my questions.
Yeah.
What celeb would you love to meet?
The Rock.
Yeah, obviously. I think that's on both of our lists.
Yeah.
Very true. If you're on death row, what would be your last meal?
Okay. So I'm going to have Breyer's Oreo ice cream. Not that Halo bullshit that's healthy. Breyer's Oreo ice cream. I'm gonna have a whole boat of sushi, like the fancy boat that you can order when you're rich.
Yeah, it's like $200.
Yep, I'm gonna get that. And then let's see what as an appetizer. Well, I would like some little fried baby octopus. They are very delicious. That'll be an appetizer. Yeah, I'm going out. I'm going out with style. The whole one that they serve at the Korean restaurants, where it's literally a little octopus.
Yeah, where you get the little legs.
Yeah, with the legs. Emily knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can I say what I want?
Sure.
I'm hungry. It's about dinner time. I want some calamari. No, just kidding. I'm gonna get a good steak. Get some mac and cheese.
Oh, a lobster.
Oh no, I'm gonna get some really good cornbread and biscuits.
You know the
maybe
joke
you can choke to death before you even die.
I know, right? I'm gonna have a heart attack before I die.
I forgot which wrestler it was, but they said that it doesn't really matter because once you're dead, it like you're no longer in control of yourself, so you poop it all out anyway.
Yeah, I don't care about looking bad once I'm dead. Yeah, that's not a concern.
I mean, you just have to enjoy your last moments. So if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Sushi.
And then I'm gonna do some Ben and Jerry's Americone Dream ice cream.
Wow.
Because that's Stephen Colbert's like official flavor. It's my all-time favorite flavor. Okay. So has a little waffle cone, chocolate covered waffle cones in it.
So are you a fan of Stephen Colbert? Like how did
I am a huge fan.
Okay, I didn't know there was like a correlation there. All right, and last question, Sarah. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be?
What about one quality or ability? What was that?
If you can wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability.
I want to teleport because my father is in St. Lucia, my sisters and brother in Germany, my aunts are in England, I got step family in Puerto Rico, everybody on all the states. Like if I could teleport, I could see my family without year. I just realized it's been 3 years since I've seen one of my brothers.
Aww.
Yeah, a little Facebook memory popped up and I was like,
oh. Well, then you don't have to worry about like flying in a plane. You just teleport.
And it's more the time too, right? Like if I have to take 5 hours to go visit someone, or if I can go, boop, hey girl, let's have some tea. Okay, bye. Like, that's what I do.
And then that's a good thing because then you're not stuck somewhere. You're like, all right, I'm done with this, and then you can leave.
Especially during quarantine where you can't even do nothing if I do come visit you.
I mean, I feel like they're opening up everything, but
sorry, what, TK?
I feel like they're opening up everything now, but you know, they're calling
you. Emily, I keep forgetting to tell you, I have gotten 3 messages asking if you and I are sisters.
What? That's
which amazing. Because I don't look like any of my actual siblings. So I was like, that's so more like Emily than I do my real siblings.
That's so funny. I guess we have similar features or something.
Yeah, I think it's our smile.
Yeah, my sister has blonde hair and blue eyes, and there's some people that are like, "Oh, you guys look exactly alike," and others are like, "I don't even see it." So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you, Sarah.
For others with you, no, probably.
Oh, that would be fun.
I'm not Nightcrawler, as the artifact said.
That's why Nightcrawler rules. Teleportation.
Goodness. Well, thank you guys for helping us figure this out. This is a really cool app. Yeah.
TK ain't answer no questions.
Oh yeah, wait. TK needs to answer some.
I mean, okay. Who's asking the questions?
You just ask yourself the question.
Yeah. I'll just what ability or skill, what was it, skill would you if you woke up, what you want?
I want to fly.
You want to fly? Okay. Yeah. You're not afraid of heights.
Like a bird in the sky up so high.
I'd be a little afraid. That's okay. All right, what's your favorite quarantine snack?
Recently has been salted caramel cheesecake.
Oh, where do you make it, or you get it from somewhere?
Well, no, I get it from Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, girl, I don't know. You might be like a cheesecake connoisseur.
Right, we know nothing about you. You're a mystery, TK.
Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe you have like a side cheesecake making business. I don't know.
I do know how to make it like 2 days. I'm not making salted caramel cheesecake anymore. Yeah, so that's my recent favorite.
Okay. Does it take you like an hour to read through the menu? Because like the cheesecake menu.
No, I have probably maybe 8 to 10 places that I go to on a regular basis that I already know. I always order the same thing. So Cheesecake Factory, I don't really. Actually, no, I had Cheesecake Factory last week, and I knew what I wanted. Like that, I don't have time for all those options. That's not.
I'm the same. I'm like, I know my places. I know what I love. I like keep it simple.
Yeah,
I'm so much that my family, I'll come to visit. My sister will be like, "What do you want?" And her husband will be like, "What she's been getting for 30 years."
I'm a very like I like my set things. Okay, so what if you could listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
See, I'm not the only one.
I have like 5 albums in my head. I'd say Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
We had a lot of wrestlers that like Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, that first album's pretty fire.
I like Lauren's music. I don't like her just not showing up and being late all the time.
She has. You can stop that rumor. She has. I've seen her 6 times in a row since last year and kind of beyond that. Every year she has improved her time to get on the stage.
She's been getting better.
She's been getting better. I don't know if it's going to be messing her up and like she might go all the way back down. But ever since because she comes to LA every October, and I used to work at a radio station, and I still talk to the head guy at the radio station, so he gets me tickets every year. So every year I go and see Lauryn Hill, and every year she's been improving. So even to the point where her and Nas were on stage, I actually anticipated her coming a little bit late, and they were on time.
Nas, I got to see a surprise Nas concert once at a Resident Evil like video game launch party. Nas showed up and performed a greatest hits concert. Do you know how me and the other 3 black people in the crowd were? And we rushed to the front. Get out of the way, everyone.
I saw like randomly, I was in Vegas for a bachelorette party, and we got into this random club, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're shutting it down because Nick Jonas wants to DJ." I think it was Nick Jonas. Yeah, it was one of the Jonas Brothers. And literally I have never seen 30-year-old women scream so hard in my life. Like I thought this, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, it was crazy. So random stuff happens.
Oh, wait, real quick. I want to answer a question that Emily was asked. The favorite song for a wrestler's entrance song.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh wait, no, don't tell me. I've just suddenly forgotten it. Oh my God, it's a tag team. Luke and Gallows. Why can't I remember the Luke and Gallows theme? I'm gonna tell you right now. Ask TK another question while I look this up.
All right, TK. If you could meet any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
Ooh. I don't know if he's a celebrity, but I want to say Malcolm X.
Omen in the Sky, by the way, was the name of the song. And I would want to meet Prince. I loved him so much, and I never got to see him in concert.
Oh, didn't see him in concert?
Not once. He came to my town one time. I was 10, and my family said, "Girl, we wanted to get you tickets to go see Prince, but it was $60, and you're 10." And I look back on that moment. I'm just like, and then
you were in LA when he came and he was doing the concert for $25 for the tickets.
So I was in LA when he did a concert in Oakland, and my boyfriend at the time was going to buy us tickets for it, and they were sold out. And then we were on our way driving, and I heard the ad for it on the radio, and I look at him, and he's like, they were sold out, but don't worry, he's definitely gonna come to LA next. And then he literally died that week or the next.
Oh, because he was in LA for he did 25 shows for $25 at the Forum, and I saw him 4 or 5 times.
My best friend, and my ex podcast host for my old podcast, Women Wrestling Friends, she went to those.
Yeah, those were crazy because every night he went. So I was also working at that was actually my internship. I was working at Stevie Wonder's radio station, and every night he had different guests. So he had Janelle Monáe. He had he had just every night was just somebody different, like Shaka Khan, and then he would do 3 or 4 encores. It was insane.
That was his way. He did love his encores.
Yeah, he would just do a crazy amount of encores. Sheila E., she had a good one too. But yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
All right, guys. Well, our time is just about up, but thank you so much for like helping us test this. And like we said, come back here tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Fun. We should do all of the. We should do this more often, like just trivia.
Yeah,
Fun
just
fact.
ask each other questions. Once a week.
100 questions.
Yeah, do 100 questions.
I think that's a
Yeah,
great
I
idea.
definitely agree with that. But yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll be on, or I'll be on with what's their name?
Those wrestling girls.
Those wrestling girls. I'll have it by tomorrow.
They're amazing. They're
yeah.
amazing.
We'll be on tomorrow at 4 o'clock with those wrestling girls. And what happens is every Thursday at 4, we're breaking down news. We're just talking about news, and it's something like this. And, you know, just coming on and just talking about wrestling. And I personally love, of course, because our show is Women's Wrestling Weekly, I love women. Like, I love watching women's wrestlers, and I love having them on the show, and I love talking about their storylines. Although I am still partial very much to the Usos. And if you watch me on AfterBuzz, you already didn't know I love me some Samoans. But other than that, and then also very chocolatey black men who are very muscular. But other than that,
Roman's butt in the cage match. I saw it. I saw them reach through the cage and touch his butt, and I was like,
you said Roman?
mm-hmm.
For some reason, I used to. So this is what I love. So okay,
I feel like you're about to say something crazy.
I used to.
I know. I'm like,
I really loved Roman Reigns, but and this is the great thing about storylines. I love Roman Reigns, and I understood why people were booing him and they didn't really like him, because there's really nothing, like, even when he's with the Shield, like his personality didn't really fully come out. And I feel this storyline with the Usos, like, you truly hate him and on top of that I think another reason why people didn't really like him was particularly the men. He was just too pretty. And I think with the Uso storyline, because he's so terrible and you would do that to your very own blood, you don't, that cuteness, not cuteness, the handsomeness about him, you don't see it as much. And I can truly dislike him. And I truly have that feeling for him where it's like, I'm good on Roman.
That's so funny. His meanness turns me on more than he has ever turned me on in
Right.
his entire career.
But
Every time he's mean, he's like, I'm the daddy.
Right.
Whatever he's saying, I'm like, I'm hearing I'm the daddy. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm just like, yes, sir.
But here's the thing. He's making you feel one way or the other. Whereas before I felt like he was just he was just too handsome, where no matter what he did, you're just like,
wasn't connecting.
You're not connecting.
Yeah.
So I agree.
What's really funny about you saying that, so at Women Wrestling Friends podcast, we would ask everyone who their favorite current wrestler is. 90%, and we only interviewed women, and 90% of the answers were, I hate to say this because I know people, and I'd be like, what? And they'd say Roman Reigns. So I think his handsomeness was not a problem with the women fans.
No, it wasn't, but you liked him because he was handsome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are guys who are there are wrestlers that are handsome.
Like
but
my boyfriend.
I like them because they also have a great storyline and, like, you know, like all this other stuff. Like, The Rock is amazing, but he also, like, you had a feeling about him one way or the other. With Roman Reigns, I felt like you had a feeling about him because, like, oh, he's hot. Like, that's the feeling. Opposed to like in a wrestling. So now I really like
now you're going beyond that. Now you're like, okay.
Exactly. Now I'll be like, if I was ever part of the Uso family, I'd be like, Roman's not invited. Like, that's how I feel. Like, no, we're good on Roman. That's
wow. So we obviously have a lot of feelings and we should do this show more often. This version of the show where we share our feelings.
Yeah, I feel like this is like wrestling therapy over here. This is like we're learning a lot about Sarah
next week.
right
We'll
now.
figure out Sarah's daddy issues, and I don't know what issues Emily has, but we're gonna solve them through wrestling.
I have to go contemplate this. It's bringing us
make something up for the show.
Yeah, make up a psychosis. Okay, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. right here. We are talking women's wrestling news.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.